right here. So, first up, this is, so I will just point out to you guys, 4 of these plays in the middle here are from the Grand Series qualifiers from yesterday. They sort of took place after our show, like right as our show was starting, so they didn't make last night's show, but they're on tonight's show. So these 3 are actually from the same series, and then this one is from a different series. So there's 4 from the Grand Series, then this one is from RLPC last night, and then this one up here is kind of just, you know, some random game. So starting off here with vote 1 for Dr. Zen's cute little setup. It's going to be vote 1 for this one. Tie game, minute left, but, you know, just a random match of some kind. So here's this. Vote 1 for it if you think it's the best.
What the? What the fuck? What the? Bro, and you scored it yourself too. Bro, low-key, I was like, yo, I gotta score.
I know, I wanted to pop.
What the? What the fuck? What the? Bro, and you scored it yourself too. Bro, low.
Alright, so that's going to be vote 1 for that one. Pretty plain, just a cute little setup. Again, I should warn you guys, our standards are not going to be very high today. Not a lot of great plays out there, but that's vote 1 for that one. Then we got vote 2 here for Pan's late equalizer. So in this one, we got 22 seconds left on the clock. It's game 3, series tied at 1. Basin Bila leading by 1 here. Boy, I wonder what's going to happen next. Vote 2 for this one.
Basin Bila puede ser la oportunidad de ampliar el marcador. Orbit que le pega. Balón en la mitad del campo de juego. La busca tu takeoff hacia el arco. La salvada, el toquecito de Gong. Aún no se acaba esto. Últimos 10 segundos de juego. Esto todavía se puede empatar. Cualquier cosa puede pasar aquí. Gong que la busca. Gong al centro le pega. ¡Pam!
Eres clarividente, cualquier cosa puede pasar. ¡Pam! Golazo en ese momento, qué buena jugada de Pam.
Los chicos de Basin Bila puede ser la oportunidad de ampliar el marcador. Orbit que le pega. Balón en la mitad del campo de juego. La busca tu takeoff hacia el arco. La salvada, el toquecito de Gong. Aún no se acaba esto. Últimos 10 segundos de juego. Esto todavía se puede empatar. Cualquier cosa puede pasar aquí. Gong que la busca. Gong al centro le pega. ¡Pam!
Eres clarividente, cualquier cosa puede pasar. ¡Pam! Golazo en ese momento, qué buena jugada de...
So that's vote 2 for that one right there. Well, Manhattan, like I said, these next 3 clips, or these next 2 clips are from the same series, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same caster for number 5 there. So you'll get many chances to vote for that caster. Gainer, I'm not going to watch you play right now, and as a rule, I don't generally tell people how I think plays are going to do, because it's, you know, not that predictable. But just submit the motherfucker and see what happens, you know? Doesn't cost you anything. Well-casted clip. Man, it's just something about Spanish that just works for intense casting. There's a link if it helps you out at all. Something, yeah. He's gonna lean on the word goal real hard in some of these clips too. It's pretty fun. Let's see if it's one of them is this one here. So next up is going to be vote 3 here for the Galaxy massive team play. This time we're in the next game. Basin Bila went on to win that one. So now Basin Bila is up a game, but down a goal. And there's 2 minutes left on this. So vote 3 for this one here. Vote 3 for this one here.
Avanzar ese balón, no lo consigue. Sword contra Gon que le da fuerte pase, jugada de pase, cuidado con Pan. Y claro que sí, se repite la historia. Segundo gol de la misma manera. Pase de Orbit para Pan y Pan poniendo el gol en la portería.
Como bien lo mencionaba, los chicos de...
Intentando avanzar ese balón, no lo consigue. Sword contra Gon que le da fuerte pase, jugada de pase, cuidado con Pan. Y claro que sí, se repite la historia. Segundo gol de la misma manera. Pase de Orbit para Pan y Pan poniendo el gol en la portería.
Como bien lo mencionaba, los chicos de...
Intentando avanzar ese balón.
Alright, so that's vote 3 for that one there for Galaxy's massive team play. Then we got vote 4 here for Orbit finishes some astronomical passes. Again, same series. Now we're in game 5. Boston Bila up by 1 right around halftime. Vote 4 for this one. Vote 4 for this one. Green screen? Oh, what you talking about? Anyways, vote 4 for this one here. Oh, yeah, it is kind of fucked up over there, isn't it? Okay. Anyways, what are we on vote 4?
Para ampliar la diferencia puede ser el contraataque por parte de los chicos de G Factor. Es Gon quien la busca, la pone al centro, le queda a su compañero Orbit al arco. Y tenemos el gol del empate.
Sabe, G-Factor sabe que tiene que arriesgar, tiene que estar ahí, tiene que buscar esos tiros. Y la defensa de Ninja se quedó.
Para ampliar la diferencia puede ser el contraataque por parte de los chicos de G Factor. Es Gon quien la busca, la pone al centro, le queda a su compañero Orbit al arco. Y tenemos el gol del empate.
Sabe, G-Factor sabe que tiene que arriesgar, tiene que estar ahí, tiene que buscar esos tiros. Y la defensa de Ninja se quedó.
Para ampliar.
So let's vote 4 for that one there. Vote 4 for that one. I mean, if it's a gift your game, the system's not going to bump it, Gainer, but you're going to get a lot of resistance for, yeah, trying to enter with an old play. You know, again, when you hit them, submit them. Yeah, right, Exile? So, all right, so that was number 4 right there. And then in a different Game 5 from the Grand Series, this time we got Shoot 'em going up against Team Synergy with a minute left. This is going to be vote 5 for this one. Vote 5 for this one.
Rematar el balón. Zaro despejando ahora. La quiere remontar. Shurem quiere ganar este partido. La tira al centro. Flashy con el toque. Primero Lucas para sacarla. Zaro al centro para Selpa. Gol y adentro para Shurem. 1 minuto por jugar. Increíble partido. Muchísimo más cerrado que el resto. ¿Qué más podemos pedir de estos dos grandes equipos?
Jugada.
So let's vote 5 for that one there. Vote 5 for the Shoot 'em team play. And then last up, now we're in RLPC. Last night, you know, I believe they're a league. So some kind of league play here. Toon Squad's up 3-1 on Hydra. Minute into game 5. Here's this. Vote 6 for it. Here you go.
Ball going in the middle, a little bit of a double commit. Shows in 1, gets it by 1. Can he go for the doozy dish? Oh, just off the post, unable to get it. An insane pitch. Is that going in? Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
What a turn of events.
Saw Chosen want to almost get the doozy dish. Is that what you called that?
The doozy dish, yeah.
Oh, the doomsy dish. Sorry.
Ball going in the middle, a little bit of a double commit. Shows in 1, gets it by 1. Can he go for the doozy dish? Oh, just off the post, unable to get it. An insane pitch. Is that going in? Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
What a turn of events.
Saw Chosen want to almost get the doozy dish. Is that what you called that?
The doozy dish, yeah.
Oh, the doomsy dish. Sorry.
Ball going in the middle, a little.
Strangers, I think what we decided last time around, that a doozy dish is when you get a bump in the middle of a doomsy dish. It's like, whoa, that was a doozy. So yeah, a doozy dish is now a thing. It's when you get a bump in the middle of a doomsy dish. So, alright guys, just to recap for you. Vote 1 was that cute little setup from Dr. Zen. Definitely nothing special. Wasn't expecting to make the final round. But, you know, we didn't have a round 2 today. So, yeah, he kind of comes off the wall and does some interesting shit and then knocks it in. That's vote 1 for that one. Vote 2 is the counterattack. They kind of just stormed down the field and you know, managed to put in an equalizer with 3 seconds left, again, in the Grand Series. So that's vote 2. Vote 3 is the massive team play, just real big, high-up passes in the Grand Series. And that was vote 3. Then vote 4 was the one guy pops it up, and then the other guy pops it up, and then Orbit comes in and finishes it. That's in game 5 of that series. That's vote 4. Then vote 5 was a pretty nothing special team play, honestly. Mostly just a center and shot, but also in a game 5. Scoreless game 5 with only a minute left. So that's vote 5. And then vote 6 was the pinch after the missed doomsy dish. So looking like 3 is the favorite, but I'll wait a little bit, see if anybody wants to vote for any of the other ones. I do think 3 was probably my favorite, so I wouldn't be surprised if it carries the day. I feel whelmed by these plays. Yeah, like I said, I forget if I warned you guys this most recent time through, but nothing particularly great today. Some days it just isn't. You know, all the bubble players were busy with RLRS. None of the RLCS players ever stream anything, and there weren't really that many other tournaments on. There was United Rogue, but nothing really cool happened in United Rogue. We got that one from RLPC. There just wasn't really a lot to work with today, so this is what we got. Yablok going for number 5. Okay, Yablok likes... Yeah, Yablok was the one who voted for her in round 1, so what the fuck am I missing with this, Yablok? I don't understand what you like so much about this. Is this not just a really basic center and shot? I mean, it's got the Game 5 thing going on, but if you're all about stakes, what about the other Game 5 play that's at least a better pass play? I mean, legitimately, what am I missing here? Lol, I know, right? Okay, so are you wake-oning right here? Man, saying, man, these plays really gave me blue balls, not gonna lie. They are certainly whelming. Yeah, not under nor over, just whelmed. Yeah, you know, certainly not the worst day we've ever had. What's this one?
Escapareta para Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, gol, 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 increïble, increïble, no m'ho puc imaginar, no m'ho podia imaginar, no.
All right. I don't know. I mean, the go, 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 go was pretty cool, but honestly, just repeating Encore Messi over and over again seems some lazy-ass shit to me. I do wonder why pro players don't stream more often. It's not like they're not playing the game. I feel like their attitude is that when they're trying to be entertaining, it sacrifices their, like, ability to practice, so that instead of, like, actually trying to improve, they're more focused on, like, being entertaining, and so it sort of comes at a cost of more practice time, which is something of a valid argument, but... I don't know, just like turn off face, like, you know, Justin and Squishy and the guys who do stream pretty regularly, they do that a lot. They turn off face cam, they don't really pay attention to chat that much and just like fucking stream. And you know, like, I feel like, again, it doesn't really cost anything, like just fucking do it. Sounds like a rooster being chased at Mach 5 speeds, yeah, something like that. Yablok saying on number 5, I like the way the bump on the defender turns into a pass, stealing the clear. See what he means by that. You're talking about that thing right there? Okay. So you really like that, where Flashy just sort of goes up and like steals the rebound, essentially. Okay. Maxi W. Thanks for the follow. Rocket League is a hard game to stream if you want to interact with your chat. Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm not saying I think it would be, like, great streaming, they'd get great numbers. To be honest, I've kind of, like, relaxed on that one. I do think it is a short-sighted thing on their behalf, like, being, you know, not streaming as much. I think building up, this is what we were talking about for a while at the beginning of the show. I think building up, a devoted following to you that you personally have access to via your Twitch stream and, you know, social media and shit. I think that's a much safer long-term strategy than just sort of, like, I don't know, only playing in RLCS or whatever, but I do kind of get that it's probably harder to practice when you're streaming, and certainly hard to stream well when you're practicing. Yeah, I'm saying, but as lucky as fuck, I take any of 3, 4, 5 today. All right, well, I think we're going with 3 probably then. I mean, Garrett, Justin, Squishy, Torment stream, they seem to be doing okay for themselves. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is there are actually, I think, you know, enough players these days who do stream pretty regularly that I would feel like an asshole being like, oh, why don't they ever stream? I was just being an asshole when I said that a minute ago. So that's why I said it. Justin saying kind of easy to disprove when you have Squishy, the #1 RL streamer, and also world champ. That's certainly not proof. What if he's just better than the rest of them? Can we just agree that Squishy isn't human first? He has transcended human boundaries. Yeah, I mean, you know. I think Squishy also has a play style that lends itself more towards entertaining streaming than a lot of other players do. I wonder what Scrub is going to be like in 5 years when Rocket League is dead and he's all grown up. Yeah. Won games of 1v1. To be fair, I don't think Rocket League is at the top level is going to be dead in 5 years. I mean, I'm pretty bearish on Rocket League at the moment, but I absolutely do not think it will be dead in 5 years. I won games of 1v1 at C2 streaming, but I had no viewers. Nice. So streaming doesn't stop you being good. Well, again, the question is, you know, worrying about, you know, if you have no viewers, you're not worried about, like, am I entertaining them with the way I'm playing? And then you're not worried about, like, trying to keep up with chat or anything. So I don't think that really, you know, like has any bearing on the conversation. Rocket League won't die, no game competes with it. I mean, it would be perfectly possible on a 5-year time span for someone else to make a Rocket League-like game and just sort of steal Rocket League's thunder. But number one, Scrub just changes over to that other game. And number two, yeah, I actually agree. I really don't think that's a thing. I don't think, you know, I think if, like, you know, if we've been going like this, I think we're starting to go like that. You know, I don't know if you guys could tell, that was the line flattening out. It was not a very significant change, but I absolutely do not think that Rocket League is like in its death throes or anything. Mad Machines might. Yeah, I saw Nexus was doing that thing, and Rival did a Mad Machines tournament too, right? I didn't watch any of it though. I did keep talking and hoping people appeared. Nice, nice. Who cares about entertaining viewers? I mean, that's what these pros say. That's their explanation. I'm just parroting them, you know, as to why they say they don't stream. I think it's a moderately valid argument. Also doing face cam at the moment. Just look at Alec. He streams every day. Never entertains anybody. Yep. We have one in a week. Oh, yours is coming up. Okay. RL is the only type of game in its genre, in my opinion. It's the only game where I feel like I have full control. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. I mean, I always go back to this thing. The Psyonix CEO, Dave, was said in that no-clip interview where he's talking about when they were like first making the game and he was like practicing and he was like, holy shit, this is like real soccer. Like I'm out there shooting at the goal trying to work on my technique. Like I've never had this experience in another game where you're just like doing drill, like practicing a move just like in a, you know, a like real sport, a sport that exists in the real world. And yeah, I feel like that kind of nails the appeal of it. Sunless did a video where they added guns to Rocket League. Just watch Psyonix implement the mod and jump on the Battle Royale bandwagon. No, Psyonix will never implement anything, Bears. That's absurd. This is what we get forever and always. It will never be changed in any way. I feel like my car has another limb. It's super weird. Yeah, I mean, I never got anywhere near that level of skill, but I roughly understand what you're saying. Be live at LAN for inter-university varsity with Kiel versus Staffordshire Uni on Saturday. I like the live pressure. Nice, man. So, all right. Anybody besides Yabloke want to vote for number 5, or anyone want to argue for any of these other ones, or are we all just sort of with by absolute unanimous, almost unanimous consensus saying, yeah, nah, it's number 3 today, because I'm about ready to wrap this thing up right here, especially if we're all agreed. I did my job entertaining you guys for an hour with absolutely nothing to out of whole cloth. They're implementing the MLB World Series pack. That's solid content. Dude, I swear to God, man, every time I like am going through stories on Instagram, that motherfucking Rocket League's Instagram account has posted every single MLB team's items on their story and not a word about any RL esports event ever. Have they ever? But they must have for like the LAN, RLCS LAN. They must have done something and I don't remember it. But over the last few months, absolutely no promotion on Instagram for RL esports. But every single Major League Baseball team got an individual story entry on their Instagram. RL esports is a separate thing, right? No. I mean, those guys work at Psyonix. Like, yes, they do, clearly. I mean, this is my current understanding of the thing. No, not on Instagram. I don't think there's a separate RL Esports account on Instagram. I don't know, but I don't think so. This is my thing, is that I think Psyonix really is you know, nervous about esports, sort of. You know, they fuck, what was it I said? I phrased it so beautifully on Twitter the other day. But basically that Psyonix sees, upper management at Psyonix sees esports, the edgy and controversial nature of esports, as a threat to their goal of making a kid-friendly carball game. And that they are really nervous around esports and do not want to, like, center it in their brand. They want to keep it as this separate little thing that if we're stuck with it, we're going to control it. We're going to run things. We're going to say you can't have a team called Teamy Weemy. We're going to say, you know, we're going to make all these rules and try to, you know, control the whole scene very, very tight-fistedly. But, you know, ideally, y'all would just appreciate this fun little car game and not, like, you know, bring teenagers into the mix. Can someone explain Teamy Weemy to me? You mean why they wouldn't allow it? Because it sounds like weenie. I feel like I missed whatever happened. Flipside, ex-Flipside, wanted to be called Teamy Weemy but they said they couldn't because it sounded like teeny weeny. Which, to be fair, I mean, you know, a caster in the heat of the moment is probably going to sound a little bit like teeny weeny. So they ended up being the bricks instead. I can't tell if Shutson and I are talking over each other or if he's just transcribing what I'm saying. But, yeah. All right. Meeting adjourned, guys. Whoops. I've accidentally clicked on Strange's name. So, yeah. All right. Congratulations, Galaxy. You guys are our winners for today.